What is up, everybody? This is Dr. Jekyll here from Hyde and Jekyll. We got a game to talk about today, and it's called Grain Rot. It is going to definitely be a game that you're going to want to look forward to, wish listing, and also looking into the future. It's supposed to come out in quarter 3 of this year. Um, doesn't state exactly when, just says quarter 3. But this is going to be a game if you like any type of games like Repo or Lethal Company, any of those type of community games that you can go around. You have to gather items from, well, in this case, it's the basement. You have to go into the basement, gather items that are worth money, and then bring them to an extraction point. And once you hit the extraction point, all the enemies become enraged and they just infinitely spawn, kind of just like in Repo. Once you hit the last supply point and you got enough money in there, then all the enemies keep infinitely spawning, and it makes it harder to get back to the bus to leave. But in this case, you actually have to go and grab coins and make sure you have enough coins to allow you to pay for your ride back up to the surface. You only need one person to extract, just like in Repo. But the nice thing here that is different, that adds a very unique touch to this game, that is going to be very, I think, very more intuitive and very more community driven, and actually have a lot more like thought and feel behind it compared to like your typical Repo and Lethal Company and games along those types of lines, is that you actually get to build your base. So you have to repair and restore your base, because as your base is damaged, or well, the more as soon as you spawn in, your entire house is just, well, it's like a squatter's home, and you're able to go in here and then you can repair it by destroying things and getting lumber. So while you're down in the basement, you can destroy wooden items that don't really sell for anything because it's going to give you more scrap, so you can repair your house. The more you repair the house and then upgrade each room, the better stats you get. Like, one room will give you increased stamina. One room will give you increased like weapon damage. One room will give you more health. The basement gives you a bigger storage area. You can actually repair things, and then there's these purple tokens that you can find, or purple glowing items that you'll find, that will actually give you a purple token when you extract with it, if you extract with it. And what it does is it will actually give you a chance to go to the gumball machine, which you put 3 purple tokens in, and then it gives you a new type of cosmetic for your house. It can be anywhere from common to epic. I don't know if there's legendary. Didn't find any legendaries during the playtest, but we did find epic. Um, and what it does is it actually gives you bonuses. So, like, for example, we got a bed, and a bed. When you get the bed, it will say when you craft it and store it, it gives you like 20 experience towards that room. And each room, you can go and click on like a little panel inside the rooms, and it'll show you how much more experience you need to level it up. Once you level it up, then you'll get obviously that next rank type of damage or whatnot. And you'll be like, oh, okay. So that part is insanely nice. It actually makes it very nice to like actually more thoughtful and build it kind of like your own little creative building and making your own little house out of it. The other nice thing is too. Now I don't know if this was a glitch. I hope it isn't, but I will say, if it is, devs, you got to keep this as a normal feature. Um, is you can actually have somebody stay up while other people go down to adventure. So, for example, Hyde loves building and base building and in like survival games and just in games in general and decorating. So she was able to stay up top while me and Multi, one of our mods in our chat that was playing with us at the time, were able to go into the basement and do the entire like trying to get money and gather items while she was upstairs rebuilding the house. That was absolutely amazing. The cool thing is too is now we didn't get to really test it indefinitely, but because we died when we went to try it. But there's phones, there's payphones. I'm at a payphone. And if you actually get the payphone upstairs unlocked from the gumball machine, if somebody finds a phone down underneath, they can actually use it to call, and I believe the person up top can answer the phone then and maybe do a manual, um, bring up on the elevator, so that way you can bring somebody from the basement, to survive, well, not survive them, but, help them survive, so if they don't have enough money to call the elevator back up, then they can actually just have you use it to call them up, which if that's a thing, that is absolutely amazing. And if it's not, devs, you guys definitely should add that because it's actually ingenious gameplay. It's absolutely amazing. Um, so the really cool thing is after you extract too, you actually have to collect your rewards. So it's like a token. It's kind of like a ticket machine. Like when you say you win at like an arcade and you get like 1,000 tickets, you have to wait there for all 1,000 tickets to come out. So it's kind of like that. You'll see how much money and I guess purple tokens or coins you'll have in the bottom left of your screen while you're down there. And then when you click on the machine, um, it actually spits them all out, and you actually have to collect them manually in order to receive all the rewards. And then the person that collects them has to be the one to extract. If the person that collected them does not extract, then you will lose those items. They will not be guaranteed. So that person has to survive that has the tokens or the money and all that. And then there's little like side quests and objectives that you can do as you go down there that you can complete for extra rewards. From the little uh I don't even know what you want to call them. Fucking googly eye, scrappy midget. Yeah, really cool though. I mean, overall, the game is absolutely hilarious. It's great fun. I really hope they increase the player size because, as far as I know, it's only a 4 player limit. I really hope they increase the player size to at least like 8. I think 8 would be a good community number. Um, it is a shit ton of fun. So I highly recommend if you haven't seen it. I don't know if it's still out for playtest here. I know it was for the Next Fest, which ended on the 22nd, aka today. But I will say it was so much fun to play this game. This is definitely going to be a game that you're going to want to look forward to and look at playing for the future because it is going to not only be a great community game with a lot of laughs and a lot of fun, but if you like any type of like repo and enjoyed the repo, then this is just like a better version, in my opinion, of repo that really put some nice thought into it. That I think honestly they're on the right track for. The only thing I will say is just add a little bit more, um, maybe items to extract with and a little bit more monsters. But I mean, obviously, it's newer. They're still in development. It's not even released yet, so it's just like Repo. They'll probably add more as the time goes on, which is always a good thing. But yeah, it's an absolute blast to play. I highly recommend getting the game, playing it out, trying it, and putting it on your wish list for Steam to look forward to. And if you guys like the video, like the content, please come follow us over on Kick. We are always streaming Monday through Saturday, and we do a whole bunch of different variety and talk to the community and just try to find a whole bunch of different games to have a lot of fun with you guys with.